shuttle has cleared the tower. Every core computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
that Brock was ready. You know what I mean? Because he didn't look ready.
Yeah, he came out in jeans and a tank top.
Well, not just look-wise, like you can look like that, but like body-wise, he didn't look like he's been training.
Well, I mean, he looked like he did back in the early 2000s when he first started. He looked about like that, like before he started doing steroids.
Not proven. Can't prove that.
Match or the UFC, yeah, it was.
Nah, man, that was all fake. Fake news.
Nah. But I think I know what the main event is going to be.
I'm assuming
it's going to be.
it should be Samoa Joe. No, I mean,
I would say Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly match.
I'm still that. I'm with the mindset of that the championship belt should always be the main event.
I'm not, because to me it's about the importance of the story. How
important
is the story?
Let me counteract that, because then if you're telling me that's important in the story, then you're telling me that whoever's the champion is not important.
Maybe did you see his match with Jeff Hardy?
See what I'm saying? There should be, of course, there's obviously minor exceptions, but they should either be, they have to be like top billing 9 out of 10 times, unless it's like a stable versus stable. You know what I'm saying?
And honestly, there's only one match tonight I don't care about.
The women's match?
No, the NXT UK match.
I realized now that I'm looking at this promo that this is not the first time that Adam Cole's been at 3 stages of hell.
Oh, okay, so you're behind me.
Oh yeah, well, don't worry. I'm going to hit the button to slow you down a little bit.
So the Cameron Grimes, LA Knight skits, you know what those reminded me of?
Dragon Ball Z, yeah.
No, they remind me of the skits you would see like in the early 2000s and 90s. Like those sorts of skits. It reminded me of that, and I loved it.
You know, I feel like they should have, I don't know, with the women's division, just looking at that, they should have, I don't know, stretch that out a little bit.
What do you mean?
Well, it's like she got the belt, she won it, and then her friend turned on her.
Yeah. Well, that's a normal thing to happen.
But that fast.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, maybe wait one title defense so you can get that build up.
She did have one.
One or two more. Two. Because we built up like Diesel versus Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
All those years ago.
It's gonna be way better than SummerSlam.
I mean, is that sad that so this is, I guess, not really a spoiler, but if anybody didn't see night 1 of SummerSlam. All right, so I watched the AJ match. By the way, AJ did like 100% of the lifting, or 95% of that lifting of that match. I would have gave that match like 2 stars. You know,
I did 3 because it was your standard tag team match with AJ and Omos. It was a standard match.
Here's the problem I have when you say those words. Omos it's really showing that Omos is not a good wrestler. He reminds me of the Great Khali, where he's super limited. Where he's just he's just super limited. Like, he can't move very fast. I am not faulting him because he's a big guy.
But still, comparing him to the Great Khali.
Oh, again,
Ow.
well, that again, I don't fault even the Great Khali. That's more on WWE because they knew what they were. They knew what they got, and when they
You know what?
chose him, it was like, all right, that was probably not the smartest move.
You know what I'm wondering?
What?
Oh, they're starting off with the $1 million championship match.
Oh, that's good.
You know what? I wonder if Undertaker got flashbacks of the Giant Gonzalez when he faced Great Khali.
Probably.
If he got flashbacks, I'm just like, oh shit.
I realized because I was watching a video. The Undertaker has tried to put over so many people over the years,
Oh yeah, definitely.
and that's kind of sad when you have to keep relying on them. Like, oh my god, somebody squashes the Undertaker or defeats him, and it's always like the worst wrestler ever. It's never like a great wrestler.
Stone Cold, he put over Stone Cold.
No. What I mean is like the track record of awful wrestlers that they try to use the Undertaker to
Oh.
get over is
Yeah,
ridiculous.
But
And
then look at what he did though for Mick Foley.
well, that's different. He's not a shitty wrestler. He's been a wrestler for years. He was Cactus Jack in ECW
I know.
and
And,
WCW. So,
Yeah, no, but what?
but like the Great Khali, what was
Yeah.
that one guy that he had like MMA pants, and I think at one point he did like a little insinuation with Michael Cole.
Are you talking about Heinrich?
Was that who he was?
Yeah, the blonde guy. Yeah.
It was him. There was also that. Now, this one I don't really blame. I think it was really bad timing. Before Jinder Mahal, there was Muhammad Hassan.
Okay, you can't even say before Jinder Mahal because they were supposed to be two entirely different backgrounds, dude.
Right. But I mean, like, before there was, like, that whole, like, we're supporting the Middle East and India and all that stuff. There was, I was just
Well,
fan.
I was gonna say Jinder Mahal's Indian. Muhammad
yeah.
Hassan was supposed to be Arab.
Yeah, but he's not. Neither one of them are the right
I know.
nationality. I've heard Jinder Mahal talk. I'm going, he don't sound like that. And you know how I also know that? He doesn't know what the caste system is.
Yeah, I know.
But yet somehow they're still. I'm like, come on, WWE. You couldn't go to India and find a natural guy to support there.
Greg Coley.
No,
Bring
that's
him back.
not that. I meant like currently that can move around in India. I'm pretty sure India has wrestling.
Well, and then, what's it called? Shit. Yeah, Muhammad Hassan. That was just bad. That was just bad, like
Timing.
and like WWE for not saying, okay, we're cutting out this segment of SmackDown.
Mm-hmm. So, I
The
mean,
thing was,
remember the
back
time
then-
they killed off Vince?
Yeah. Well, and they immediately brought him back because of the Benoit incident.
Would it have been interesting if they just kept him dead?
Oh my god, that'd be bad. And what? Have be like, hey Triple H, you want to move up in the company? Here, handle this.
Or my boy, John Kennedy.
Well, and then what got me, and that's the thing. If I was Muhammad Hassan and I had seen what had happened, and how even if I was the Undertaker and I saw what had happened, I'd be pushing Vince to be like, hey, cut that segment. Like, cut it at, like...
Well, the thing is, over the years, and at that time, it was just poor timing. And I think he has learned from that incident, because he was still a young wrestler. Remember, he literally got pushed up like that. He was at the bottom, and then they were like, all right, we're going to make you a star. So when you go from jobber to all of a sudden moneymaker, like top billing, you don't know what to say.
Well, and the thing was, and that's the part where it's like Undertaker, if he had thought of it, he probably could have said something and be like, hey, we should probably cut that. Or at least reshoot it. Or, well, they couldn't reshoot it because there was a crowd.
No, they can. SmackDown's not live.
I know, but it's like, but like, what would they do? Just get another crowd put together real fast? 'Cause it was after everything had been recorded and sent off.
You literally can do fade to black, them Undertaker in the back, like he's brawling to the back, and he gets jumped. He doesn't get choked. He just gets jumped and beat down.
Or what they could do is fade to black when,
I
and
got
then
you.
it's like,
Hold on, I'm gonna change my battery, so hold on 1 second.
good lord, so prepared.
I could talk to you as I change my battery. I just can't hear you.
Oh,
I'm watching the match. Who do you have money on? Really? You have it on him? Interesting.
yep,
I
Cameron
wouldn't. I'd
Grimes.
be surprised that you have that on him.
Nah, the way it's being booked, Cameron Grimes.
And what's that?
Has it.
You said that about the Jays? Raz? Wow, can't believe you. Okay. Why do you want him to win?
Oh, I just think Cameron Grimes is going to win.
I literally couldn't hear you that whole time. I had my
know.
headphones.
Well, no.
Oh.
Well, I legit said when you took your headphones out to put batteries in. Well, so professional. Doing it in the middle of a stream.
Yeah, man, I realized my battery is low. All
Well,
right.
the same thing happened yesterday. It's like,
I mean, he needs to get his win back. 50-50 booking. Come on, man.
well, story-wise, it makes sense for Cameron Grimes to win.
Oh, I didn't tell you her reaction. Kat's reaction yesterday.
Oh, what was it? Was it?
So
wait,
one-
hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on 1 sec.
Now he has to change his batteries. What a professional he is.
Okay, go for it.
So she was a little mad. She was fine with more fine than I was, but with the first match. Second match was not too bad. She was all right with it. She was hoping like it would pick up steam, but remember it was when the Becky Lynch incident happened. She was totally out of it.
And thank you. That's how I felt for the rest of the show. I'm just like, who gives a shit?
Yeah, because she was saying that it didn't make, not that it didn't make, it didn't make sense. It didn't, but it felt odd because like when you were watching it, like for me the second time and for her the first, you see them building up the whole Sasha Banks moment. Ooh, damn, that was a nasty bump. And then all of a sudden you get Carmella. I didn't realize the first time watching this, but she comes out to silence.
Yeah.
Not even booze. That's worse. Silence is worse than booze.
Oh yeah.
So it makes me wonder. What was the thought process there. And then it's like, why couldn't they have just like a 5-minute match?
Yeah.
Like literally, this is what she told me. She thought that Belair was going to kick out.
Yeah, same.
She thought it was going to be like, oh, super move, super move, super move, super move, you know?
Yeah.
And she thought this was how her thought process was. That Carmella would distract her. Becky Lynch would take advantage of it. You know, Belair would be like, whoa, I can't believe you did that. But Becky being, the man, be like, listen, you can't be distracted. You're the champion. You always got to be, overcoming,
Yeah, but not one slam and a weak ass looking one too.
Exactly. Like at least that way you could build up a story of maybe Bianca working on her. All right, maybe I can't be always nice. Maybe I can't always look out. Maybe I should, be a little watchful of what I do.
Now imagine. Okay, so is Kat watching this tonight? Like, or is
No,
she
no.
at work?
No, she's talking to some friends.
Okay, imagine her reaction though if after this show, both Kyle and Adam Cole are like, "See ya, WWE. Hello, AEW." Imagine if both of them leave.
We talked about that. There's a high chance that again Adam Cole can join because again his girlfriend's currently there. Yes, he does have. Ooh, ouch! Nice fireball. He does have friends here at NXT,
Yeah.
but he has Twitch, and again, I really feel like the Becky Lynch is a perfect scenario. Even Finn Balor, what we were talking about before we went live.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, well, no, I don't mean just Adam Cole, but imagine Kyle also leaving for AEW.
I don't think Kyle's contract is up just yet.
I don't. What? Why wasn't he and Adam signed at about the same time though?
I don't think so.
I thought they were. Anyway.
No, maybe you're right, but I just know Adam's Cole's contract's been, the one talked about.
Okay. But the thing is, in wrestling today, it shouldn't be a big deal if you have a heel that's cheered, like Roman Reigns is. Because people love the bad guys that...
I mean, that's been a thing. I'm going old school because I don't know why, but I'm thinking of Diesel, for example, Sid.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, the NWO.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they were loved. Like, people loved them. Even though they were the bad guys.
Correct. Chris Jericho, when he first came out.
Yeah.
Even The Rock, when he was a heel.
Oh, yeah. People started loving him.
Mm-hmm.
And then D-Generation X. Like...
I mean...
Are you sure it froze?
Mm-hmm.
God.
Oh, my button finally worked?
Yeah, you know what you can do with your button? Okay,
Push it
there
again.
goes. Okay, so now... Okay, so Cameron Grimes just did a kick into the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see that?
I have no idea. When was the moonsault?
Oh, I don't know, but he just went for the $1 million dream. Didn't get it and then got a German.
I think you're still ahead of me.
Haha, good.
I hit the button again.
Oh, but supposedly, at the end of the show, like after the cameras had gone off, Brock Lesnar beat up John Cena for a bit.
Sorry, I'm just reading a interview where Mick Foley says that CM Punk has changed the game.
Oh yeah, he has. But did you hear what I said?
Nope. I was reading about Mick Foley.
From what people were saying, when the cameras went off on SummerSlam, Brock Lesnar beat up John Cena.
Yeah, I read about that. Which is odd that they didn't capture that.
I know. But at the same time, who's going to be the face going into their match?
I think Brock's just a tweener.
Well, I know who I'm going to be rooting for in the match.
I don't even think Roman's going to win, lose.
You don't think so?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Brock is going to lose.
Oh, yeah. Because right now, I think what they're doing is just building up Roman to be unbeatable.
Which is a
right
problem.
now.
It's a problem right now. It's a problem.
Because, like, he took out John Cena. He's taken out Edge. Now, like, it seems like he just keeps progressively getting progressively harder opponents.
Here's why.
Never.
Yes, and here's the problem with that. They haven't built any of his adversary. Because you're
Oh, you also want to know an interesting fact?
what's that?
That in his recent title challenges, Goldberg is 0 for 2
Oh yeah.
on the Raw Championship.
Mm-hmm. Technically 0 for 3 because he lost his SmackDown one.
Except for the Raw Championship.
I know, but I'm counting the SmackDown one. He's been 0 and 3 for the last three matches.
Which one was the SmackDown one?
Well, he was supposed to face Roman, but he instead faced Braun Strowman.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But I meant title challenges.
Yeah,
Like when he challenged for the title.
I meant matches in general.
Yeah, which isn't a bad thing. And actually his match with Drew is actually pretty decent.
One match out of 4 is decent.
I know, which is kind
That-
of bad.
Mm-hmm. Very bad.
And yeah, because well, that was the thing. Like, I was the same as Kat in the fact that the Becky thing just took me out of the show for the rest of the night.
Like she said she wanted to enjoy Edge versus Seth more, but she kept just thinking about that. Like, why did they squash Bianca like that?
Yeah, well, it's like I did enjoy the match. Don't get me wrong, the Edge and Seth match, and I enjoy the callback to the Brood.
She did too, but the problem again is that we ended up talking about what happened just like 10 minutes ago during the match.
Yeah. And then the triple threat match, it's like, what the hell? Poor Nikki.
She again, same question. Why put the belt? She said it was a good match. It was a good match, but again, it's the same problem. Why did you put the belt on Nikki if you don't want Nikki to be the champion? All you made her was an intermission champion. You also ruined Ripley because this is again she cannot beat Charlotte. So is that the storytelling you're telling with Ripley, that she can't beat Charlotte no matter what?
Yeah. Also, is one of the wrestlers bleeding because the ref now has gloves on?
Yeah, Grimes is bleeding from his nose. He has a broken nose. It's a real one. It wasn't gimmick.
Well, I know shit. They don't do gimmick broken noses.
Well, I meant like it wasn't like on purpose.
Well, because the thing is, you know that even if you didn't notice they were bleeding, when the referee puts his gloves on, there's blood somewhere.
At least they put on gloves. It'd be funny if all wrestlers start putting on gloves.
Oh, shit. Nice.
The $1 million choke.
How'd you know?
Predictable.
Which is essentially just a Cobra. Not essentially, it is a Cobra clutch.
I still think the $1 million dream is better.
It's the same move.
Tell that to Stone Cold.
Oh, he's doing. Holy shit. Nice callback. That was a great callback. Holy shit. See if you knows what the callback is.
Okay. I'm only at the $1 million dream.
Okay.
I realize who'll be the next challenger for the $1 million belt?
I don't know, but did you see the counter for it?
Nope.
Just keep watching then.
Well, I'm at the part where Graham wins.
What?
Yeah.
Then you're ahead of me.
No, I just saw the counter.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that one. That's a callback. Do you know to what match?
Stone Cold. Stone Cold.
Yep. And Bret Hart. Yep.
You know what would be? You know when you know how AEW could win,
Mm.
and they get Stone Cold into AEW.
Oh my god! Oh my god! You know how pissed Vince would be?
I know they know Stone Cold's not ever gonna do it, but if they could get like Stone Cold for one night,
You know how pissed Vince would be?
I know. Well, would he? I mean, he said it was okay for Chris Jericho to be on the Stone
Yeah.
Cold podcast.
Yeah, and like Chris was saying, he was expecting snipers.
Again, that's always the best one. It's like, how did Vince?
Yeah.
Like you just always wonder how did Vince say okay to that?
I don't know.
I always imagine it must have been like, it must have been one of these like, all right, Linda, I'm going to have a couple of drinks. Today is a good day. It's been a great day. A few drinks later, ugh, is that Stone Cold? He's asking me about Y2J? Sure. Linda, what did I say okay to? Linda.
Well, the thing was, he was probably thinking, oh, this will get AEW fans tuning into WWE. No, other way around.
I mean, yeah. By the way, I know Grams won. I should have mentioned that a while ago.
Oh, okay, you saw it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, it's predictable that he would win.
Mm-hmm. But again,
But still,
predictability is fine. Again, sometimes that's what I don't like about WWE, especially with Vince booking. A lot of times he looks for pops and moments.
Four
And
and
so-
a half stars, I would say, though.
Yeah, I'll give it 4. It's fine. Good opening.
Pretty damn good opener.
Too many botches, broken nose. Can't take that. $1 Million Man interfering.
I'm okay with that.
You know, ref not kicking the $1 Million Man out. You know,
She didn't see it.
and also the $1 Million Man is not really rich anymore. He's kind of a loser. He only has $1 million. Jeff Bezos laughs at him. I want to call the Amazon. By the way, you know the $1 Million Dream does not hurt nobody really.
Can't it if you cinch your arms around the neck?
No.
Yeah.
It's a good move to tie someone up, but you're not really choking the person. Spoiler. I even remember. Oh my god. I remember when the neck breaker was a finisher.
What are NFTs?
They're. Think like them like if a collectible card met a Bitcoin
Okay.
and they're stupid because you don't have them physically.
Adam Cole, baby. I'm okay with either one winning this. I just want to go all 3 falls. I want all
It
3
will.
falls.
It will. That it all makes sense.
Well, I mean, it hasn't in other matches.
And that's kind of lame.
Yeah,
The whole point of a 3 stages of hell is to, make the audience think, could it get to the 3rd stage? And then, yeah, that's the whole point. You get to the 3rd stage. I mean, I think one of the best, Iron Man matches I saw was Chris Benoit versus Triple H. Did you ever see that one?
which one?
Iron Man match, Triple H versus Chris Benoit.
No, I haven't seen that one.
It was done on Raw, in fact. It was for the belt. And the
Yeah.
reason why it's good is because it told a great story at the beginning. Triple H takes like a chair and disqualifies him and knocks himself out. Knocks himself out. I'm sorry, Chris Benoit, and makes him bleed. And just, gets. So he loses one fall because of disqualification, but Chris Benoit is knocked out. So he gets 3 falls on Chris Benoit.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but now he's trying to get a 4th one. And then Chris Benoit finally, wakes up from that. And now it's a comeback story of, oh my god, I'm behind 2. I gotta catch up. There's only 40 minutes left. What do I do? And he did. And he went to overtime. And he beat Evolution.
But Raquel Gonzalez has what it takes to be a better China. You know that?
Oh yeah. Well, Dakota Kai has been, and what was the other one? Fuck. They just released her. She's a legend in the women's division too.
Mickey James?
No, not Nikki James. This was just recently. God, WWE has almost released 54 wrestlers in 2021. God, that's so many people. I guess 50 because Samoa and Joe came back. Chelsea Green. By the way, I didn't know that. Did you know that WWE tried to copy Chelsea Green's name?
Really?
And that's her real name.
Wow. Yeah.
And they just dropped it like 3 days ago on her birthday.
Yeah, you know what she was probably like?
I would have been like, fuck off. Like, oh, thanks. I'm so glad you guys released that, the lawsuit. Oh, Duke. Jamisa Duke apparently was a release.
That's a mean Duke, yeah. But she hadn't really been used.
But she still shows up on Up, Up, Down.
I know. As part of BRE. Or BRE.
Oh my God.
You have up, up, down, down. You have left, right, left, right. Then you have BRE.
If I was Tyler Breeze, oh my God, I forgot about that. These two second chances at WWE. I love people there. Bronson Reed is with New Japan.
Okay.
I'm trying to look. Oh my God, what is that woman's name? Martinez. We watched her one of her matches at the last Takeover.
Oh, Mercedes Martinez.
Mm-hmm. I'm actually surprised that they let her go. Because I know she's been a legend. I wonder if it's because she got knocked out. And then they made her... Because she got legit knocked out.
But how is she a legend?
Well, she's been in the business for 20 years.
Okay, I don't really know who she is, so...
I guess she's more of an indie legend. Because she's been part of all types of women division. So who do you have for this match?
I think Raquel Gonzalez.
What's the chance of it being a draw?
None.
You know what one match I was actually really impressed with in 2020? that I don't think has the same hype because I'm thinking of this right now. Selena
What?
Selena versus Mandy Rose.
Okay, that was a good one.
But just like the hype that went into it, the
Wait,
personal
was it?
Hmm?
Wait, what? It wasn't Zelina. It was Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville.
Sonya Deville, sorry. That one.
You know, you know what was one of my favorites in 2020?
What was that?
Roman versus Jay in Hell in a Cell.
That was a good one. Oh, you know what? I have another great one. And it's not because it was even good, just because of a reaction. Yeah. It was Otis versus The Miz.
I didn't like that match. Like the
Neither did
outcome. Like that totally did.
neither did I, but I love your reaction to it.
You know what? Screw you. I loved him versus Dolph Ziggler at WrestleMania.
Otis faced Dolph Ziggler?
Yeah.
Was that a pre-show?
No.
I don't remember that match.
I do because it was a romance storyline.
I know that, but I think unfortunately that match probably got overshadowed by the cinematic match on both nights.
Oh my god. That's still one of my all-time favorite matches.
That was such a weird pay-per-view to see no fans.
Yeah. Yeah, but honestly, Undertaker versus AJ Styles is one of my all-time favorite matches.
It's a good way to see. That's how, like, I'll always say this now and to then, that the Undertaker should never been beaten.
Yeah.
Because no point did Brock Lesnar ever needed to defeat the Undertaker.
They said he did to make him look dominant against, like, John Cena. And then
He's
to elevate
always been dominant.
Okay, listen.
I'm listening.
And then to elevate, like, the main event for the following WrestleMania, which was Roman and Brock.
Mm-hmm.
Which then they changed the finish anyway last minute.
Mm-hmm. Which again leads me to that point. Brock should never beat him. And again, the only time I feel like you should allow the Undertaker to be beaten if that's going to be his final match.
Yeah. And, like, I will say this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad that's not the case because both his match with Brock and then the one with Roman were not good.
The Undertaker?
Yeah.
Undertaker, I know the one with Brock was alright at best.
Oh,
except that he knocked himself out, which I think really, you could tell. Actually, I don't know. I don't know when, but I know at some point he knocked himself out. And that really changed the flow. I had to look at the match again. I know the Roman versus... I was trying to watch something. I know Roman versus The Undertaker was very bad. And definitely The Undertaker was not in the right mindset. Everybody talks about the most famous spot where The Undertaker and Roman try to do the flipped over tombstone.
Yeah.
That's not smart.
And then, but the thing is, it's one of Undertaker's iconic spots.
I mean, how many people have done that spot? That spot is not an easy.
Him and Kane have done it.
Yeah, but see, him and Kane, and those are big guys. And they were much younger. Yeah, that Yakuza kick, that looks like a terrible, terrible Sammy kick. She'd just be stealing people's finishers.
But what gets me, like,
Mm-hmm.
people bash on this match, but I liked it. Even though it was held during the daylight, which kind of sucked. Undertaker and Bray Wyatt. I really enjoyed that match.
I think you said you didn't like that match.
No, Undertaker and Bray I did. Undertaker CM Punk I did not.
I will say
And
that
Undertaker,
the one of the reasons why people didn't like the Bray Wyatt one is because Bray Wyatt didn't win.
I was okay with that because I didn't want Undertaker to lose twice in a row.
I mean, here's the reason. Here's why. At that point, Bray Wyatt needs the victory. He always talks so much shit and never wins.
Now, if it was Fiend, Bray Wyatt, and Undertaker, okay. How'd the Fiend go?
You know what match we never got? Sting versus The Undertaker.
I know.
You know what we did get? Sting versus Triple H.
Now Undertaker needs to go all elite.
Yeah, right. Remember my post I made a couple weeks ago?
Yeah.
Many weeks ago.
Yeah.
And that was to happen, Vince would just die.
Yeah, he'd be like, well, you know that limousine? Let's recreate it.
Also, why is SmackDown so... SmackDown doesn't need that many people. Raw needs people. I feel like they only gave the belt to Becky on SmackDown because her husband is on SmackDown. I have one problem with this match.
What?
The crowd is not that hot for this match.
Well, this isn't a live crowd, I don't think. Is it?
Yeah, it is a live crowd. They've been in front of a live crowd for a while.
Then why do they start the fencing?
Because they had to right now with the Delta variant. They have to put on the mask.
Oh yeah, I tell that to the other WWE shows.
Yeah, they're supposed to. You know, they can only enforce so much.
I'll be right back.
Okay. All right. While he's on, we're going to poke him and we're going to kick him. We're going to kick him in the ring. I mean, uh-oh. No. Well, she whipped the first one. At least she gets her with the second one. Stretch muffler. Ooh. Should have went for the spirit bomb. Uh-huh. They get it with the second one. They don't want to go with the whiff. Ooh, just kicking her, man. I see that move. Ooh, Frankensteiner. Go for the knee strikes. Knee strikes. Power bomb. Last ride. Ooh, alley oop. I wonder if she was supposed to go over the rope. Hugs. Well, she didn't really hit her with a kick, but. Gonzalez gets out again. See, that was a good super kick. Thrust kick, I guess you could say. I like a bald man saying, like, chokeslam? Good counter. Hmm, 450? Ooh, to the crowd. Mm-mm-mm. Can she get her up? Why would you go for that? Uh-oh. Ooh, headbutts. That was a good kick. A big time bomb. That should finish her. Not bad. Not that much. They picked it up after the halfway point. Ref's like, come on, let her go, man. Let her go. Does she know? Boom. Now the question is who's going to challenge her for the belt? Uh-oh. I guess that's what we're about to find out. Okay. Okay.
So they're still doing the Applebee's commercials. Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I was just finishing up dinner. I'm making it.
What are you making?
Bacon sandwiches.
See, yeah, they can't do that Applebee commercial no more because Corbin doesn't even have money. He couldn't afford Applebee's.
And Applebee's is pricey.
I mean, if you get it the double meal, that two share meal, that's pretty good. I think it's only like $20. You get an appetizer, uh, 2 meals, and a drink. I know WWE is actually having trouble selling their tickets. And I have a strong suspicion that they're going to continue, especially after that whole Bianca Belair. I know I keep bringing it up, but that's because
Yeah.
Twitter's still bringing it up. They're still hot about that.
I
Bianca Belair.
wonder why they are.
I was gonna say, damn, Walter hasn't lost yet. But you know what's funny? WWE does not mention that in their main event at all. Walter's a beast.
Well, that's like Dewdrop. I didn't even know who she was until I looked into her.
That was a hard hitting match. I felt that match. Remember how we talking about like not taking spots? Can I not take the spots with Walter?
Like any of them.
Like that match was harsh. That was a Haas match.
So who won the women's match?
Take a guess.
Raquel?
Yep.
Okay.
But now the UK women's champion, former women's champion, is coming to challenge her.
Okay, I don't even know who that was.
See, and that's my problem I have sometimes with WWE. It's like they always treat their people like new. And I'm like, why? They're in the same brand. You can legitimately be like, make them look strong by saying like, oh, he's a former UK, WWE champion, and he's coming now to the States. And you go, okay, he has some history there. He's strong. Damn it. Why am I such a genius? I'm in the wrong career, but I make a lot more money than them.
But that's my issue. I don't know anything about the NXT UK guys. I don't give a shit. Like this match, I don't give a shit.
I mean, did you know about Pete Dunne before he came over for War Games?
A little bit, but not much.
Exactly. He's a big UK wrestler. I feel like this is going to be they like to do a Haas. They're a strong style in the UK. Well, no, they're more wrestling strong.
I like how you say Haas match and one guy's way bigger than the other.
Well, they both like to hit each other, like not hit each other, but like to go strong style. But not Japan strong style, but more European UK wrestling style. Does that make sense?
Yeah, more old school, like looks like brawling,
Yeah,
like what William Regal did.
correct. Oh, a good example of that, if you want to see a good like UK wrestling strong style, it's in WCW, but it's William Regal versus Finlay. That match is really good, but it looks like, I swear, I swear that William Regal looks like he takes a couple pot shots at Finley for real. Because there's like one punch. I'm like, that looks like a real punch. If he punched me like that, I'll punch him right back. I'll break kayfabe right there. Stop selling. It's about to go down.
It's because Finley's Irish.
Yeah, so what? I'm Spanish and native. In Korean, I ain't taking some shots.
Like, oh yeah, Dragunov. Do you know anything about him?
I know some matches. He did a match with Wall Offspring. That was really good. In New Japan.
Well, I meant like character-wise.
His character-wise is he's insane.
Oh, okay. So him waving his hands around like that.
Mm-hmm.
And also, it's kind of stereotyping Russians.
Well, I mean, you want to a degree a simplicity with your character that people can relate to, like one character trait. Like Walter. When you look at Walter, I know you probably see that wording, but you think imperialism. You know?
Well, no, I think a brawler, like a gang member.
Well, character-wise, like if I was to take Walter and put him in, I don't know, 1942 Germany, you go, he fits. But yes, he is a brawler of hit type.
But if you take Walter and put him in like Victorian London gangs, you'd be like, he fits.
No, I could actually see him as a gang leader too, because that fits at that time period too. Like, I know what you're. Sorry. I was thinking of something else. When you said feds, I thought you were telling he was a fed.
No, I said gang member.
Mm-hmm.
Like Victorian era gang member.
You play too much Assassin's Creed.
Mm-hmm.
Did you even beat that one, by the way?
Yeah, I beat all of them.
Even the newest one?
I've beat all the main line Assassin's Creed games.
No, because I know there was a DLC coming out, so that's why I ask.
I haven't beat the DLCs, but I beat the game.
How was the ending?
It was good. I got the good ending.
There's a good ending?
Mm-hmm.
Are there actually multiple endings?
There's a good ending and a bad ending, depending on what choices you make during certain times.
Wait. For which one? The past or the future?
The past.
The reason I asked that is because from what I remember playing it, I didn't get to beat it. I fell off of the interest. The future's all fucked up. So I wonder what did they do there?
It sounds like they're trying to fix some of the shit that got screwed up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because it's heavily implied that a certain character is alive.
Desmond.
Yep. And that he's going to try and help correct things.
My whole thing, I thought this was what they were trying to do, was an Adam and Eve. You know what I'm saying? That Desmond would be the Adam and she would be Eve? For the popular...
They seem like they could be hinting at that, possibly.
The fact that you say that makes me think, ooh, that was a good judo throw. That's a legit judo throw, by the way. That's more sambo, though. The one that Walter did earlier in the match. But the fact that you said that about that makes me think that they don't really end the future storyline well.
Eh?
So, what do you think the UK wrestling style is so far?
Not bad. Like,
What if you had a match against Walter? Would you do it?
oh yeah.
But he has to slap you 20 times in the chest throughout the match.
As long as I could reciprocate, I'd be okay.
You think you can get a receipt? That's cute.
Either that or I'd be like, okay, try and do it harder. I'd want to make it look bad. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'd want to make whoever I'm in the ring with look like they're a fucking monster. If it's gonna be that type of match.
I mean, you could be like the Kofi incident with Bishop. Ooh, very good judo throws. I mean, that match on AEW going to be really hype. Big Show versus QT Marshall. That's going to be a squash match.
Well, imagine Big Show versus MJF.
Actually, I could imagine that, but I know MJF would cheat.
Oh yeah.
And I'm okay with that.
Or he'll send Walter in, or not Walter, but Wardlow.
Wardlow. I was like, Walter? Walter's all elite.
Yeah. Yeah, don't you know I have some secret contacts in there?
Oh, I didn't know I was with Dave Meltzer.
Yes, I'm with Uncle Dave. Yes. Why
Don't,
gotta use a natural UK ref?
because you know who should have been the ref? Bad News Barrett.
Wow.
Takes a Brit to referee a Brit. Or the
Well,
UK.
She is a Brit.
Who's a Brit?
The ref.
No. That's just a fake accent. She's fake.
Jang.
Fun fact, she met Randy Orton when she was younger.
Oh, cool. How'd you know that?
She sent a photo on Twitter. It was one of those. Yeah, it's one of those because it was her birthday yesterday. She was on about 20 years ago. I met Randy, and now here I am in the WWE.
Oh, did she? God dang.
Which is kind of cool. That's a really cool reference. I mean, I still have the WWE menu. Let me see.
From WWE New York.
The WF, I should say. Oh, I don't think I ever showed you.
Oh, that's okay. That's really cool. Was the food good?
It's expensive if I remember.
Well, no shit, it's expensive. It's WWE.
You know, I have an autograph from John Cena.
Oh, nice. How'd you meet him?
He had a signing up in New York.
And let me guess, he was one of the nicest people around.
Yeah, him and Kurt Angle.
Let me guess, both of them were nice as shit.
Yes, I haven't. I'm trying to look in my room right now. Let me see. Oh, here it is. Let me see what. I have a couple.
If I met Kurt Angle, I would want him to sign one main object. Oh, nice.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see the autograph in there or not.
Yeah, I could a little bit. But if I met Kurt Angle, I would want him to sign one main object I have.
Yeah, there's me right there.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice.
Yeah, I met Kevin Nash too.
Nice or a dick?
No, he was cool. He was
Kevin Nash.
tall as hell though.
Well, I wonder. Yeah, pushing 7 feet. Yeah. But no, I have Kurt Angle's autobiography. I would want him to sign it. Because I got it in like the Christmas of 2001.
I hear you. I'm just putting my stuff back real quick. And I still have the hat that I got from Kevin Nash.
Oh, nice. God dang.
Yeah, it was a hot day. A long day. Where's my Stone Cold one? I have a picture of Stone Cold. Maybe I have it in the living room. I think I have a picture of me and Stone Cold. It's in the living room.
Did he flip you off?
No. Again, I can't. I will say a lot of these wrestlers are super nice in person.
Well, John Cena and Kurt Angle doesn't surprise me. Kevin Nash, like in interviews, seems chill as shit.
Yeah, he was really chill, really tall. He didn't move very fast, if that makes sense. Like you tell being that tall wears on a person's body.
Well, yeah.
And he didn't pull his quads. He did not pull his quads.
Yeah, you shake your hand, he pulls a quad.
Mm-hmm. That would be the most messed up moment.
But no, one of the wrestlers I would most like to meet, because I've heard nothing but good things about him. Well, one, Kane.
Oh, I mean, Mass Kane or which Kane is this? Mayor Kane?
Well, no, just in general, Kane. Like, I've heard nothing but good things about people who have met him.
I mean, he's into politicians, man. You can't trust a man that, ooh, those slaps are getting fucking brutal.
Also, Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, I heard he's nothing but a dick.
I think you're thinking of CM Punk.
I see it for nice things about CM Punk. I mean, the one I hear that people get reaction from is Enzo Amore.
Well, I've heard CM Punk is a dick. Like, I've seen so many people be like, he was a goddamn dick. Now, Edge and Chris Jericho, I've heard are cool as hell.
Yes.
With fans.
I mean, I've heard actually some funny stories about Chris Jericho. Ooh,
Well,
nice counter.
Jericho's had his stories too. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a lot of story. There's one story where he's in I want to say it's Portland, and there's a bunch of fans crowding around his car. And he actually gets out his car and pushes one of the fans out the way. He's like, get the fuck out the way. By the way, who do you think is winning this match? I forgot to ask you that.
I think maybe Ilya. Like, I don't know enough of the story.
Well, I think Walter is the Roman in the UK.
Okay.
He is on a 20-month reign as the UK champion.
Damn.
And this is his second time facing this dude. The first time he was very confident Dragon was of winning, and it was a brutal match. And it's kind of like, it was just like this. So it's interesting that we're seeing this, because it was very much just like this, where he was getting hit, but he would not quit.
But no, but that's like Roman Reigns. Like, there was an episode of WWE Ride Along,
Mm-hmm.
and like he and Dean Ambrose stopped the car for some of the fans and signed a few of the autographs.
I've actually heard some unique things. Like, I haven't heard that, because you mentioned John Moxley, that John, or Dean Ambrose, if how you want to rephrase them, is that he's surprisingly like an introvert. Like, he's very awkward in person.
I can believe that. I can believe it. Because
That
you
is a
hear him
very
just
good throw.
talk in interviews and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't seem like the most comfortable with interviews.
But it's funny when you watch his promos. He's like a natural. He's like, all right, kid,
Yeah.
pick your battles. I
But
mean,
yeah, I've heard Rock is chill as hell to me.
he's had so many years of experience at this point.
But Randy Orton and Brock, I've heard dicks are both. They're
I'm
both dicks.
I from my understanding is it's kind of the going back to CM Punk for a second. It really matters on the day you meet him how you is because there's some interviews where I've seen where Randy Orton is like really nice, really cool, and then there are dick ones. Brock is I have not heard a lot of great things about him, even when he was in the UFC.
Yeah, he's like Moxley, where it's like he's very private, and even Paul Heyman says he's really private.
Correct.
But at the same time, it's like still though, when you meet fans, don't be a goddamn dick. Like, true, if the fans are a dick, okay.
Hold on, I want to see this. Ooh, still going on. I mean, yeah, I get it. Where's this one? There was one story. I think it was Bray Wyatt that was telling it in an interview. They were at a gym, and a fan caught like Brock Lesnar in the bathroom, and the next thing you hear is he says, "Brock Lesnar," I was yelling, "Are you looking at my fucking dick? Are you looking at my fucking dick?" And then the fan just running. He was saying like that was the scariest thing he ever heard.
He's checking for steroid juice.
Oh my god! See, like I wouldn't. You know, this is why I give Chris Jericho all the props because he tried to get in the fight with Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, because he thought Brock went over a line.
Well, I think he thought, if I'm not mistaken, when he busted up at Randy Orton. My God, look at Dragonfly's chest.
Yeah, he thought it was a shoot. He thought
Yeah.
it was shoot.
Yes. Sorry, because I look at that and I think,
Yeah.
you want to take those, Raz? You want to? All right, Raz.
Look at his neck.
That's what I'm saying. His neck, chest area.
But you know what? I'd be saying at the end of the match or in the locker room, you owe me dinner.
Listen. If I'm taking those bumps and my chest looks like that, I better win the belt. You know what I'm saying?
Or you'd better get a dinner.
Motherfucker, fuck the dinner. I want that fucking belt. I'm going over. Okay, my body is bruised.
But I could see you immediately after this match, just going in the back and just getting into an ice bath and just submerging your entire body.
Listen, if I got him back, I'm smoking a cigarette. Yeah, I'm surprised he actually made it.
Okay, that surprised me.
What's that?
The way he got back up from that suplex.
Oh, let's see if it's a repeat. By the way, that's a Regal Plex. I love that suplex, the UK version. If I had to do a moveset, I want the Regal Plex suplex. That is just always looks nasty to do.
But the way he gets up so fast, though, I'm like, what the shit?
Let's watch. Oh. See, this is how when Roman, whoever's competing, this is how Roman's match should feel like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm more invested. I think I'm more invested than you because I know Walter very well, so I am a little bit more familiar with this. So I know, like, for the UK, Walter is like the final boss. So I'm just curious, like, how they're going to, because again, Dragon is a good pick to defeat the streak. I just don't think he'll ever. The sad thing is, I don't think he'll ever be a big thing in the main roster.
No, he won't be.
You know.
But even if he loses, this is how you lose but still look good.
Oh yeah, because again, all you have to do is show pictures of Dragonfly's chest. That's all you have to do.
Like, whoever loses this match will still. It will still not hurt him.
Yeah, because again, this is what I'm not saying. Becky and Bianca Belair were going to look like this, but again, this is what we kind of wanted yesterday from them. Yeah, we know.
Okay, at first I thought they rang the bell. I'm like, wait, what the shit?
Oh yeah, there's a time limit.
Oh god. Oh god, his chest is looking worse.
Again, that's why when I started this with you and you were like, "Hey, I'll take Walter's chest. I'll do the bumps. I'll let Walter chop me." I went, "All right, Raz. All right." And you went, "Yeah, I'll do it." Do you see why I'm hesitant on that one?
Yeah, but at the same time, I'm not that big of a bitch. Sorry.
Listen, I still need to go to work the next day. Again, if my chest looks like that, I am going over.
God. Oh god, the ref almost got hit by Walter.
Not surprising. Walter is is an equal opportunist kind of person.
Oh no, it was a kick out. And he went back and almost hit her.
Yeah, that's what I'm
So you
saying.
see her having to move.
I was seeing it, but I'm still behind.
That's the thing, when you're a ref, you gotta be quick.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's funny. With the rep, you're always like, there's a lot of things you have to do. You know, you have to make sure you're not blocking the hard cam.
You also have to make sure that you're not in their way.
Mm-hmm. You're listening to the people in the back.
Yeah, because they're the one. And then you have to relay messages like about the change. There's a change. If they need to hurry it up.
Mm-hmm. Or, you're responsible for the wrestlers. You know.
Yeah, if one of them gets hurt, and if you need to check on one.
Correct. And even if you know the finish, you still have to count to 3. You know?
Yeah. Even if the person isn't about to kick out, you have to act like.
I mean,
And that's what made the last man standing match with Kevin Owens and Roman so awkward.
mm-hmm.
Because it's like, they could have done anything. They could have had Heyman take him out or had them get close enough to Roman and have Roman take out the ref.
I mean, the best example of referees would always be the Royal Rumble with John Cena and Batista. When one referee raises Batista's hand and then the other referee raised John Cena's hand, they had an argument, so it looked like a legit Raw versus SmackDown like argument. And you're like, oh, okay, maybe this was actually a thing.
And then Vince comes down and
tore both his gods. You know what? You know why he came down there?
was to start the match and be like, "What the hell's going on?"
No, well, yes, but the reason why he went down there was because Teddy Long and Eric Bischoff left early.
Oh, and so that's probably partially why he looked pissed off.
Mm-hmm. Because he was calling for them and they weren't there. Oh, it's that.
Where'd you
That's
hear? And the thing is, it didn't come to me,
WrestleMania.
and he was
WrestleMania
pissed
said
off.
it. And Eric Bischoff told
Oh.
about the story.
Okay. Well. Okay, tell me when the match finishes for you.
I'm still behind you a bit. Ooh.
Did it end?
And 5, 4. It looks like I got the ending now. Yeah. Yep.
So you would have been taking those shots. You would have taken them.
I would. Good. If I get to go over, I'm taking the shots. I'll do it.
Okay,
and that's a great way for Dragon. I'm happy for him.
So purely for the match,
Mm-hmm.
because I don't know the story.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I give it just based on the match?
What's that?
5-star.
Same. And then this is already better. This match alone was better than SummerSlam.
Yep, it was. Good job, NXT. You won.
And again, see, this is long-term story. Because 10 months ago, he fought Walter and lost. You know? And he came up just short, but looked strong. And then since then, he's been rebuilding his confidence with match over match. And he's been until he felt ready to face Walter one more time.
Well, like, even if you don't know the story, the match was good.
Oh yeah, it's a brutal match, and you're just looking at Dragon's chest, and you're like, man, this boy better win.
Yeah, like, you look at it, and it's like, the match itself told a story.
Mm-hmm.
The match had really good storytelling in it.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of, is they gonna lose? Is they gonna lose? Like, but did you see the kick out where it's like the ref almost got taken out by
Yeah.
Walter?
Mm-hmm.
She had to quickly jump back from him.
She moved quick.
Yeah.
And again, Dragon up.
Who's the
Mm-hmm.
NXT North American champion?
I know it was Bronson Reed, but then he lost it to
And then he got fired. Oh, is it Johnny Gargano?
hold on. No, it's something Scott. I can't remember his name now.
Oh, okay.
I think it's like Isaiah Scott or something. He just recently got the belt. Hmm.
And that iconic laugh.
Oh, the
And
$1 million
Samoa Joe.
laugh.
Yep. And then Samoa Joe and the Power Game. Blessed be the Power Game.
Hey, it's good for the $1 million to be able to move around. I know his neck hurts.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go make another sandwich.
What kind of sandwich?
Bacon.
Ooh, make me one too.
And what? Ship it down to
Of
you?
course, yes.
Oh shit! Is this coming up next?
Most likely, because I mean, the
Oh,
three
no, no.
stages of hell would be taking the longest, I would imagine. This match is. Hold on, how long was that match? Go ahead, go make your sandwich, and I'll tell you.
Oh, it is. It's gonna be the Cole
Yes.
O'Reilly next. So yeah, I'm gonna go make a sandwich roll fast. Okay?
All right. Oh my God, there's only 2 more matches left. Mm-hmm. Don't. Still waiting for the new match. It needs to be. Mm-mm. War games. Oh no, sorry. Got so excited. I saw Rigo talking. Thought he was gonna say war games. Baby. Hmm. Good promo. Uh-oh. Oh, Rice gets back quickly. The O'Reilly match is about to start.
So I am kind of disappointed that the first match is a normal match.
I mean, it always starts off like that, and then it accelerates. Most of these kind of things. 3 stages of hell. Keep wanting to call that, but I don't know what they call it. I can't remember.
Imagine if someone was really drunk when it came to booking, and they put the third fall as an Iron Man match.
I mean, this is if it was Vince McMahon, I could see that happening. And while alcohol comes down, I'm going to use the albino real quickly.
Oh. Alright, hurry, man.
Well, I mean, if anybody had to take after the, yeah, if anybody had to follow up Adam Cole, Walter, I would say
Yeah,
could be Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly.
I do feel bad for Samoa Joe and Karrion Kross, though. Because they're gonna have to follow this.
I mean, plus here's the thing, Karen Cross has never been like a great wrestler.
He's a good powerhouse, but a bad overall wrestler. That's how I would phrase it.
Correct. Also, I think Kyle will win because it don't make sense for him to win.
Yeah, and Adam's on his way out. I could definitely see Kyle winning.
Mm-hmm. Nice transition. Dong. I don't go. Hey, don't go. I mean, is it?
The first fall's already over.
Oh, really? Damn, that was fast. Who won it?
Yeah. Do you want me to spell it or?
Yeah, go ahead.
Kyle won the first fall.
How he win it?
Countered a flying Panama Sunrise into a roll up.
Oh, I'm about to see the Panama Sunrise right now. It makes me wonder if they had to pick up this pace. Also, I just realized something. I don't see the steel cage. You may be right.
Oh.
I just noticed that there's no cage above the stadium.
Oh, that's a terrible way to spoil it.
I mean, I can't see it on the camera angle. Normally, you could see it.
Well, like, I know it takes a lot of work to set it up. But still, put it there so you don't spoil it. But also, can you look something up for me? Like,
Sure.
if you have your computer right there.
Sure.
How long was the Dragunov Walter match?
22 minutes and 16 seconds.
Okay, so that was the longest match of the night so far.
Yes. Grimes versus LA Knight was 16 minutes and 31 seconds. Ryanka Gonzalez versus Dakota Kai was 12 minutes and 24 seconds. Reach Highland versus Troy was 1 minute and 45 seconds. Still a longer match than Ryanka, but
I know. So all the main matches, the main card, were longer than most of the SummerSlam matches.
That's actually true. That's true. The two longest matches for SummerSlam was Edge and Seth and John Cena and Roman Reigns. Oh, man, see, that kind of sucks. I hate when WWE does that, like make some of the matches shorter. Because it makes, like, they wasted time with Shinsuke just showing up for no reason.
Yeah.
The Olympics showing up for no reason. I guess it was to waste time because Sasha Banks wasn't there.
And I guarantee you, that's because of the quality of NXT that Vince is like, no, we got to dumb it down. We got to make it worse.
No, I think the reason being it's more because they lost to AEW in the war.
Even though, like, when you look at it between NXT and NXT and then Raw, NXT, I'm pretty sure draws better numbers.
No. Raw still draws like 1.5 million. I know NXT draws about 600 on a good day. The thing is, it's a Monday versus a Tuesday experience. You know? I know AEW draws about 1 million. But it's just because I really feel like people tuned out once, they made the program longer. I mean, that's why a lot of people like Rampage, because it's only an hour long.
Well, and then you also had the fact that you treat Rampage like it's the main show too.
Oh, I
They
can.
treat it like
Yeah,
compared to how WCW did Thunder.
that's true.
Like you had CM Punk debut on Rampage. You had a title change on the first Rampage, like the Impact Championship.
Yes. Uh-oh. How long did it take Adam Cole to fucking set up that chair? Took him a little bit. Thou who sets up the chair shall go through the chair. Well, again, I mean, that's kind of disappointing, like how they treat WWE treats NXT. They treat NXT like such an underdog, and even wasn't it just like 3 years ago or 2 years ago they did like the three-way war during the Survivor Series.
Yeah, and it started because it initially didn't have enough SmackDown members because of the show in Saudi. Because of the plane getting held up.
I also think it says AEW is going to start up soon too. But my point again, that's why I guess Brock's going to get that Saudi money. Because I don't think he's going to face Roman Reigns at Extreme Rules. I mean, do you waste it at Extreme Rules, Brock versus Roman Reigns?
Well, you kind of have to now.
Do
what
you?
What are you going to do? Have Brock interfere and help Roman?
Well, I mean, I think the problem is that they they wanted to get somebody over, you know, because CM Punk showed up. Hey, he's gonna put him in the yes lock. Oh, by the way, that move that he's doing, that submission move, where he put his fingers in Kyle O'Reilly's mouth, that's his girlfriend's finisher.
Oh, shit.
So that's actually a nod to her.
And for a while, the fans are cheering for Adam Cole.
Well, Adam Cole has always been over, even when he was a heel or a face. This is again, but the problem is that Adam Cole is only 5'9", 5'10". I'm taller than Adam Cole.
Yeah.
So I mean,
okay, even though he looks taller than, I'm about the same height as Adam Cole then.
well, the problem again is WWE doesn't allow its small. I don't know, allowed, but doesn't trust their smaller wrestlers. I mean, look at Ricochet. Ricochet hasn't even won a belt.
Oh, I didn't? I thought he did win the U.S. title at one point.
I don't think so. I am almost confident. Nope. He's never had a belt.
Well, shit. Go to AEW. Ricochet be all elite.
Oh, I'm sorry. He did have the WWE US title one time.
Ah, I told you.
Now, hold on. How long do you think he had that belt?
A week.
21 days.
21 days?
Mm-hmm.
Well, better
And,
than a week.
and guess who he lost it to?
Oh,
AJ Styles.
okay.
And how long do you think AJ Styles had it for?
Oh, I can't remember how long. But he lost
Oh,
it to Riddle.
nope. AJ Styles did not lose it to Riddle.
What did
He
he lose
lost it to Rey Mysterio
Ah, son of a bitch.
after 134 days. That's what I'm saying. Like, that is such a that's an unforgettable reign. That's a title just to go. Shut up! I gave you something. But then again, Adam Cole could be the 24/7 champion.
Okay, I think I can hear Kat telling you, yelling at you to get the hell out. I think I hear Kat yelling at you to get the hell out of the house now.
No, mate. I had to check too. I hope she put out my hair.
Because if that's what happened, I think she would just be done WWE at that point. From what you've told me about her and Adam Cole.
I know this is a match you'll look forward to.
Oh, is she still talking to people?
Yeah, she's over there. She's finishing. She's cooking with them. She likes to cook on the side. Today's her day off.
Oh, what is she cooking?
I know she's making some empanadas and some fajitas.
Fuck, send that to me. What the hell?
The
I'll
best.
trade you that for bacon.
The best thing about watching this a second time is we could skip like the ads.
Yeah, that's true. And because honestly, on this, I wouldn't skip any of the matches.
Yeah, well, I'll skip the pre-show. That's
Yeah,
normally what
yeah.
we do. Cause right afterwards they still keep the pre-show. I forgot that there was a barricade, so I actually thought he was going into the crowd for a second.
No, this is NXT where they had a freaking fence up.
Well, it makes kind of sense. Keep COVID away. How do you think you prevent COVID?
With a chain link fence.
Yeah. Why do you think Trump wanted to put up the wall?
Oh my god.
He knew COVID was coming. He tried to stop it.
So are you in the same room as Kat and all of them?
No. You can hear her?
Okay. No, I was gonna say. Well, because you keep looking over. You kept looking over, like.
Well, I look at my door, see if it pops open once in a while.
And she's okay with you just, like, watching this without her while she's with people?
Yeah. I mean, it's her people, so we separate those things. You know?
You're like, keep those people separate from me.
Well, it's like I want to give her time to meet her girlfriends and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I get that. And you're like, I want my time for wrestling.
Well, it's like I don't mind watching this with you, with friends. You don't mind that. If you weren't here, I would just be gaming.
Wow. You wouldn't even watch it.
No, I'll be honest, because then I'll watch it with Kat for the first time. See, what I like to do when I watch it with Kat is I don't watch it. I like to watch her reactions.
Well, and that's the thing, like, especially yesterday.
Yeah, I was really watching her reactions yesterday. I ain't gonna like that.
Okay, so you and I were wrong.
There's the cage coming down?
No, the second fall just happened.
Oh, then no, I wasn't wrong, because I spoiled it when I noticed that there was no fucking cage.
Well, no. The cage is coming.
Oh, you said it wasn't coming down.
No, I said was coming down.
Oh, was. I didn't hear was.
No, I said you were wrong.
Oh, you said we were wrong.
Oh, yeah, because it's coming down.
I guess
that's how they did it. Those clever bastards.
What? Because I can't see it on the camera.
It's being constructed as it's coming down.
Oh, okay. I guess it
So
gives it.
clever.
I guess it gives the wrestlers a chance to rest and catch their breath, especially with
Yeah,
some
you
of
can
those bumps.
as as Adam starts beating up Kyle before the cage is even down.
Yeah, that's my. I mean, that's what you do as a heel.
Yeah, I know.
You know who Sean Spears is, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Um, you know he got kicked by Shawn Michaels.
What?
Well, there was this skit that they did where Shawn Michaels was going crazy during the DX
Oh,
stuff, and he's like,
oh, okay. I just kicked Stan.
"Yeah, that's who Sean Spears was."
And wasn't he Ty Dillinger in
Yep.
WWE?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Sammy Guevara made references to it. That's why I thought it was funny, because
Oh,
during
like, did he kick him and be like,
no, he just during the promo he was just like, "I thought your name was Stan, not Sean."
well, that's like they did another thing, and where it's like Triple H is trying to get Shawn Michaels back
Mm-hmm.
after his WrestleMania 25 match with Undertaker.
Mm-hmm.
And Shawn Michaels is cooking, and someone calls him by his last name, Hickenbottom. And
Mm-hmm.
You just see Triple H look towards camera and mouth silently, Hickenbottom, while looking confused.
You think DX versus the Brothers of Destruction would be at Crown Jewels?
Oh God, again. Give it another shot. You're like,
Vince McMahon saying the button. Yeah.
oh no, no, yeah, he breaks the glass.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I
He's
could see right when CM Punk came back. If Undertaker was watching,
mm-hmm.
I could see Undertaker looking towards the phone, like, no, don't, don't do it, don't do.
And then it's actually Tony Khan. Hello, Mr. Undertaker. Would you like to be all elite? Apparently, rumor is that he was actually supposed to debut last year, CM Punk.
Oh, but something happened.
COVID.
Oh God.
Well, let me rephrase it. They last year in like late December, so just before 2021, because Tony Khan's been talking to him since before COVID, at bringing him over, and that's a long time to negotiate with a person. But I give it to Tony Khan for keeping at it.
Okay, so they just did a whole bunch of replays for the first two falls,
Yeah, I'm watching it.
and I guarantee you that, and they're just getting some breathing time.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what they're doing because they had to put the cage together. So do you think he'll kick out of the Panama Sunrise?
I don't know if they'll even get it.
Hmm. Oh well, they find fits it by the way.
What do you mean?
The cage. It would be funny if the cage
Yeah.
fall apart.
No, that wouldn't be.
They pull a Stone Cold. Kyle O'Reilly falls through it. That's how he wins.
Well, you need someone to throw him through it first off.
Brock Lesnar shows up. He said, "Fuck NXT." I noticed one thing is that, like, if a wrestler is leaving from NXT, if they're leaving, they don't get buried. Buried.
No, they don't.
Like, unlike when they're at the main roster.
Yeah, they lose and they lose in a strong one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's going back to this match. Walter. he did lose and lost the title, but he looked strong in defeat.
Correct.
And that's what Brett has talked about before, about how a lot of times, even if you do it right, a loser can still get over.
Correct.
And that's what Walter is definitely one of those types.
I mean,
in that match.
sometimes, I mean, Hulk Hogan. I wish Hulk Hogan would learn this lesson. Losing doesn't mean defeat entirely.
Yeah, it doesn't mean you're fair.
Like that video package I sent you about where Eric Bischoff was talking about how the reason why they went with a weird way for Sting to get over Hulk Hogan was because Sting wasn't tan enough. Which I'm like,
Really?
yeah. I mean, like, come on now. Now I know you lying. You know for a fact it was because he was like, that don't work for me, brother. I gotta look strong if I'm going to be defeated. I need the Yeti, the Giant to hugging me. I'm going to need Les Luger, put me in the torture rack, and I'm going to need Macho Man just to bite me. But at the end, I pump up and I hit them all with a leg drop.
Well, and then what got me is, okay, yeah, tan enough. Sting should not be tan in the character he was playing.
Exactly.
The character he was portraying was like a lone wolf, like
He's the Crow.
Outcast. Like, yeah, he should be pale as fuck.
Oh, he actually did hit the Panama Sunrise, and he won.
Yeah, no, he didn't. Man.
It'd be funny watching two separate feeds.
But that was a really good Panama Sunrise. Like, I know it looks like a simple move, but oh my god, I love it.
I mean, sometimes it all depends on the person, because the person you're doing it with is taking it.
I've always loved that move though with him.
It's like a super what's it called? I'm trying to think. Canadian Destroyer. It's a super ending move.
Wow. What the fuck? It's over. That was actually a really cool way. What the? Now fans are booing, but I like it.
Oh, I see where this is going.
Where do you think it's going?
Well, there's only one way it can go from. There's two ways it could go from here. And if you're saying fans are booing, I think I know why. Yep.
Is it over?
About so. Now it is.
That was a really creative way to finish it.
Well, I mean, it may, in a way, yeah, because he's tied up and Adam Cole could have just walked out. So it does make Adam look dumb as hell.
But how many times have you seen that type of finish, though?
Where the ankle lock, where even the... But it does make the baby face at least look good. Because it's like he, overcame everything. Even if he was tied up.
What I mean by how many times have you seen that finish? Where he's handcuffed, and then still wins while he's handcuffed.
Oh, Kurt Angle.
When was that?
TNA.
Okay. Did he win the same sort of way, though?
Yes.
But what got me were the fans booing it. It's like, oh, shut the fuck up.
Well, because it's Adam Cole again. Unfortunately, Kyle O'Reilly is a babyface, but fans do know and are having strong suspicions that Adam Cole's leaving. And now that you see Adam Cole losing, people are, are going to assume a little bit more now.
Here's my thing. I don't care, like, if they're leaving, like, who's babyface, who's not. I just like people who are good in the ring.
Right, but you have to see it from their perspective. Is that they think, okay, since he lost, he's leaving. That means this is the last time we saw him.
Or you go all elite and be like,
I mean, there's some fans out there. I was watching Twitter who were talking about CM Punk's return was not as impressive as Becky Lynch. I'm like,
oh, shit.
I know. I'm like, those are either trolls or a huge WWE mark.
Yeah, all you have to do is listen.
Yeah, but some people don't listen. Or my favorite, the people who are repeating what Roman Reigns said, that CM Punk was never never a pop, and never a hit. Which reminds me, I want to send you something.
Well, and here's the other thing, okay?
Mm-hmm.
When it came to Becky Lynch, she didn't really interact with the crowd that much when she came out.
Probably because she was gonna lose.
Yeah, no, I said Becky Lynch.
Oh, Becky Lynch? Probably because she was gonna win. And one fan was talking about like, oh, that's because Becky Lynch or Bianca Belair is going to turn heel. I'm like, why? Fans are going to cheer for Becky because they haven't seen her a year. They know that she was pregnant. Don't treat fans like they're idiots. And why are you going to turn Bianca Belair a heel after making her a babyface? Like, that's a little too soon. I swear WWE never knows what it's doing.
Okay, so Dragunov just did an interview.
Mm-hmm.
He's a man of few words.
Oh yeah, he's Russian.
Oh, Legado del Fantasma. Forgot about them.
I put something in the chat. Not this chat, but my server. Rephrase that.
Okay. Yeah, that one's accurate.
Which one?
The one in all of them.
I didn't think you had the chance to see both of them.
But also, you know what's gonna happen tomorrow night on Raw when Brock comes out? CM Punk. See?
No, the new one that everybody's been doing is Bray Wyatt.
And Bray Wyatt appears on AEW.
Well, at least that one will end quickly. God, let's let the CM Punk chant die finally. I'm so glad that chant can finally die.
It won't die.
But but that's when he said that, like, oh, CM Punk was never a draw or never a pop with the fans. I'm like, that motherfucker's lying throughout his teeth. For like 7 years, they've been chanting this motherfucker's name. It wasn't a meme, Roman. How long do you think this match will be?
Let's see. It could be a half hour even at this time.
You think Karrion Kross can wrestle for a half hour?
I think Samoa Joe could.
Oh yeah, Samoa Joe can do it easy. Karen Cross, I don't have faith in. Ironically, they're both in Impact at different times,
Hmm.
but I just really don't see Karen Cross. And also, I don't understand how they never explain why Scarlett never shows up with him in Raw. Is she just banned from Raw?
Oh no.
You know who should show up? Jeff Hardy.
Hmm.
And cost
But
Samoa Joe the title.
I have a feeling Joe's gonna win.
Well, I think, listen, it was a foregone conclusion that Karen Cross looks like the person that Vince would want. Um, and he's definitely the character to beat Karen Cross while maintaining Karen Cross looking strong. But the problem again with this match is that what soured it a bit is if you know the main roster where Karen Cross lost to Jeff Hardy in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Because it makes Karrion Kross look weaker. And this whole time, what NXT has been building up as Karrion Kross as a monster that people couldn't beat. It took. Mm-hmm.
I said, I wonder if Vince did this just to piss off Triple H.
Most likely, I could see him being that petty.
And now we're gonna see the power game.
I always liked Samoa Joe. I'm sad that he never won a WWE heavyweight champion belt. He always fell up short.
Yeah.
And again, people are gonna pop for this because when was the last time people seen Samoa Joe wrestle?
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm. I would say that. I would say that Joe's always been good at the promos. He reminds me of like Eddie Kingston, where you always go like Eddie, like Samoa. You know this is not real, right?
Yeah.
And he's like Karrion Kross. You're like, yo, man, you need to chill. Go and kill this man. Let the man live. He needs to show up on Raw tomorrow.
Well, you also need to watch Up, Up, Down, Down to get the reference to the power game.
Who's the current champion of Up Up Down?
I can't. I think Ricochet.
Oh, I'm so glad he finally got a belt. When he's gonna lose it?
And just hearing this reaction to Samoa Joe. I wish they would have had Joe come out last, though.
Well, I mean, you should always let the champion come out last, but that's just my opinion.
But to me, when it's a big time return, you should have the big time return come out second.
Is Seth Rollins part of Up and Down?
Seth Rollins does appear on it, yeah.
I'm surprised. I've heard like his fan interaction is not always the best.
Yeah, I've heard that too. Same with Sasha Banks. I've heard her family, or her fan reactions, not all the ways the best. But
What?
her husband is also part of Up, Up, Down, Down.
See, that's why, right there. How did that lucky bastard get her? Oh, I think it is confirmed.
What is?
Huh. Either that or Britt Baker is trolling the shit out of everybody.
Oh, what happened?
She tweeted out "baby" with a smirk right after the match.
Oh, so Scarlett is Karrion Kross's girlfriend.
Yes.
Also.
Which again, why is she not allowed on Raw?
But still, like, you lucky bastard.
I mean, again, I love his interest. Like his interest in NXT. I'm talking about Karrion Kross. It's always like such like a big deal. Like the fade to black, the fact that Scarlett comes with him.
Well, Scarlett's not with him.
Oh, yeah, I see that. As I was saying that, he's just there in the entranceway by himself. Yeah, I hear the crowd shouting, "We want Scarlett."
Well, the thing is, he's not much of a talker.
No, he's never been a good talker. That's why he had
Like,
Scarlett, his girlfriend.
I'm surprised Joe's letting him finish his entrance.
Well, he still has his towel over his head.
Just choke him with it. Pull a Daniel Bryan.
See, like this is not cool. I don't like that. Like Scarlett really does make this entrance so much better.
Well, no shit. Hot girls always do.
Well, that it's like it with her. It feels like she is summoning Cross, and it creates a dynamic of like dimensions. You know, kind of like an evil witch summoning like the Ultra Lord Warrior.
Yeah.
Why she got two dicks in front of her? She only need one mic.
Maybe in case one didn't work.
She goes to the right one.
Just okay. I always loved that chant. You know that Joe's gonna kill you?
Mm-hmm. Joe's going.
Oh, so he forgot to rank the...
Oh, we're gonna do it after the final match.
Okay. Okay.
Oh my god, he's 4 inches taller than me. But he's shorter than Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle sits 5.
Who's shorter than Kurt Angle?
Karrion Kross.
Oh no, is he gonna do the shin kicks? Is he gonna do the...
It's Samoa Clutch versus Sleeper Hold. Who will win?
Oh guys, Karrion Kross gonna do Orange Cassidy's shin kick.
That would be the most devastating move of all time. I think Samoa Joe can take an orange kick.
The one thing I don't like about Joe is that his punches don't look like they would hurt. Like his jabs.
I think those are boxing jabs. They can actually stun you. They won't hurt, but they'll stun your ass.
Really? You think those look like they would?
I know they would because that's how I punch. I do know that's why I like Samoa Joe because he punches like me.
Well, the thing is, it doesn't look like it would do much to you.
It stuns you. It does.
Ow! It doesn't look like there's much power in it.
It's just there to stun you. It's not about knocking you out. Those tiny jabs. Well, when I use it, I just use it for range. Those light punches. So I know how far you are from me. And it's good to see Samoa Joe back.
And what would you do about the time they butterbean your ass and get you in a corner?
I'm an out fighter, so I always ropey dope around the ropes.
So you're a Muhammad Ali.
Or I would just hug them. Like if a boxer's coming in and they're coming into my range, just grab them, hold them until the ref separates us. So now I'm back at my distance.
Oh, come on. This isn't how I saw it starting.
I would say Samoa Joe looks like he hasn't aged aged too long.
No.
He looks like how he looked 10 years ago.
Yeah.
It's the Samoan jeans. You know what? I'm sad now that I look at Samoa Joe here. Guess who could have taken out the tribal chief?
Samoa Joe.
And you can have a battle of the Samoans.
Oh my god.
It's true. Again. And you can make it two. Again, Samoan feels like he's the chief. Samoa Joe. Roman Reigns like, bow down to me. Again. It would make a huge pop if Samoa Joe would win it. His first fucking title ever. Against Roman Reigns current run. Come on now. Do I have to do everything for you guys at WWE? You know what I would like, and I haven't seen it done yet in WWE, is somebody unifying all three titles.
Oh shit.
I mean, that would be cool as hell. I mean, we've seen it at the Raw and SmackDown, but we never seen one of them go over to NXT. I mean, that's a great way. And you could throw a jab at AEW being like, I'm a belt collector.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I mean, it all depends on who you want collecting the belts.
Have Roman do it.
I guess you could. But then again, see, the problem with Roman is becomes this. And well, it would always matter with whoever collects the belt is who beats them. Who's the first person to beat them?
Well, and the thing is, you could always do he has to defend all three titles in one night.
Wasn't there like a match like that, like a scramble match?
Yeah?
Where I don't know, maybe this was TNA, but basically there was a point where like you had the middle card belt, the mid belt, their heavyweight belt, and then there was like their light heavyweight belt, and it was just basically where they can pin each other, and that person will win that belt from that person. But whoever had the remaining belt by the end won whatever belts left. Make sense?
Not really.
Think of it as a scramble match. Like, let's say I have the Raw belt, you have SmackDown, and let's say Matt has the NXT. 20 minutes we have. If I pin Matt, I get the NXT belt. But if you pin me, you get both belts. But then if I pin you, there's one belt, etc., etc., etc.
Okay.
You can take one belt away, one belt on, etc.
That sounds like a WCW or TNA thing.
There was a TNA, no, they did there. That's how Kevin Nash won the S Division title. I remember that. That was a big controversy at that time. He went from 7 moves of doom to 5 moves of doom. That was a nice power slam.
Yep.
But I know why Vince never put the belt on Samoa Joe. I mean, look at his belly.
Yeah, I know.
Is this his power bomb into Boston Crab? Yep.
Yep.
I'm going to say it's sad, but I feel like this match, maybe just because between the Adam Cole and the Walter match, is definitely not up to the high quality.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
But it's a good match.
It's fine. It's good. You know, but I just think when you're comparing it to the other two ones you saw, you know,
Well, the thing is, there really wasn't a slowdown.
no, for the Walter match and Dragon, no,
Yeah.
that's a fucking brutal ass match.
Well, no, I mean, you had that match. Then you had,
Oh, you meant the pace of the
yeah.
storytelling. Mm-hmm.
Then you had Adam Cole and Kyle. Now you have this.
Mm-hmm.
They did need a few filler matches, I think. And they could have done that with the pre-show match.
This 1 minute squash match.
Yep. Be like, oh, there's your piss break. You only get a minute.
Yeah. Good luck.
But
You know,
no,
one thing with New Japan, just real quickly, because I see that spot. If you can't defend yourself in a certain amount of time, the ref calls the match.
sort of like an MMA.
Mm-hmm. So it's funny that the ref stoppage there, it doesn't upset fans as much as it will upset fans here. But you were saying something as I was saying, so I apologize.
Again, oh, I was just saying that overall, this pay-per-view has been so much better than SummerSlam.
Oh yeah, and again, I I had to emphasize this. It's really the fact that Becky's return really threw the whole momentum of that. And there was just a couple of forgettable matches, honestly. Like just stuff that was just not needed on the pay-per-view. Like I know you like Alexa, but again, Alexa versus Eve that could have been done on Raw. The Usos versus the Mysterios could have been done on SmackDown.
You
It
wanna know
didn't.
something bad?
Mm-hmm.
I forgot about that match.
Which one?
The Usos versus Ray and Dominic. I forgot about that match.
I mean, it was just average. You know, it wasn't a bad match. It wasn't like it was like a shit match, but it's just like there was nothing really exciting about it. It's you're very doubtful that the Mysterios will win. And I kind of feel bad for Dominic because they haven't really used him all too well.
I know, because he's still doing tag team shit.
Not only that, you know, again, there's been WWE's been problems that they don't know how to build stars, current stars, and keep them up.
Which is kind of weird considering what they used to be able to do.
Well, I think the problem is that they don't want the superstar becoming bigger than the product. Like, I don't know, but Kat has said this, and I agree with her, that John Cena is probably their last big superstar.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not trying to be disrespectful to Roman, but what I mean by that is I don't see Roman ever going to Hollywood or invited there.
Oh, shit.
Oh my god, Karrion Kross is grabbing Samoa Joe's balls. That's cheating.
Wow. God, can't you just report the facts? Good lord, Jang.
Jokey has to keep put up his shorts. I keep noticing that.
Yeah. Same.
He also is bleeding from the mouth too.
Yeah, I know that, but is that blood or was that something else?
No, it's blood.
Looks a little more orange.
That's because Karen's Cross is Karen's Cross tan keeps falling to his mouth. Can somebody?
Oh, shit. What the fuck?
Can someone help out Samoa Joe's pants? That poor man. He needs a new pair of pants. He lost too much weight.
What the fuck?
Jeff Hardy showed up?
No. No, match just ended, but it didn't seem like it was that long of a match. Did you see it?
I'm about to. He hit him with the Buster and won.
Yeah.
I'm out there.
I didn't see that ending. Also, it didn't seem that long of a match.
No, it felt like 10 minutes.
Yeah, which did Walter and Ilya go too long?
I mean, Walter and Dragon went 22 minutes and 3 seconds. And Kyle O'Reilly versus Adam Cole was 25 minutes.
Oh, that one was like that one also didn't seem that long.
Grimes versus LA Knight was 16 minutes. Samoa Joe versus Karrion Kross was 12 minutes and 25 seconds.
And it only took one muscle buster.
I mean, here's the funny thing. I think so. You know, he was not allowed to use the muscle buster in WWE, right? In Raw.
Yeah. Well, I heard it was more because people didn't want to take it.
Well, because it could injure a person. I think he hurt one person, but that was the first time he ever hurt somebody.
Yeah, it was Tyson Kidd. But damn, I'm happy that he won. It just surprised me how he won. So, okay. So do we want to go through the matches and rate them?
Let me just make sure it's done. Is it over?
Yeah.
Okay. Funny enough, on the Peacock it says it's supposed to be going on for another like 30 minutes, so that's why I was wondering. Okay. All right, so give it a couple of seconds. All right, it's over on my end too. Okay. So not bad. I actually do enjoy this one. So let's do it one at a time. You go always first. So I did see this as I was setting stuff up, but Rich versus Troy Baxter during the pre-show.
Quarter star.
How many stars?
What was it? Really? A quarter?
Oh, damn. I give it just a 1 star. It's just there. You blink and you miss it. So now we go to the main roster. We have the main show, Grimes versus LA Knight. That went for 16 minutes and 31 seconds.
I'd say 4 star.
4 star? I would give it 4 star as well. Oh, I didn't realize this, by the way. If Grimes lost, Ted Bennett would become Knight's butler. I didn't realize that. I forgot about that. Yeah, good thing he didn't lose. I guess that kind of spoils it because I can't see Ted being a butler. Ryanka Gonzalez versus Dakota Kai. That went for 12 minutes and 24 seconds.
I would say 4 star match again.
Yeah, I'll give you that one. They did. They definitely picked it up during the second half of the match, and it did feel a lot personal as they kept looking at each other and giving each other glares. And she was like, "Oh, can't believe you did this," kind of stuff. So it did feel personal. Now we have Draco versus Walter, which lasted for 22 minutes and 3 seconds.
5 stars. It was just a fantastic match.
I also give it 5 stars. It was definitely a hard-hitting match. Like, you felt that through your bones. I mean, if he wasn't going to win and lose again and look like that, I'd be like, sir, we have a couple of problems with this booking.
Well, and the thing is, the storytelling within the match itself was more than enough if you didn't know the story outside of it.
I agree. And I don't know if you saw the promo beforehand too, where it told him, how he lost and all that stuff. But it was a good one. Kyle O'Reilly versus Adam Cole. It lasted 25 minutes and 20 seconds. Went to all three falls.
That's tough because what was a longer match? Huh. For the match itself, 5 stars. Like, I love the story of the two. I love how it went all three falls, but I did feel like it was a shorter match. So it's like, I don't know if that was just because of how good it was or what.
I give it 4 stars. I feel like the first fall could have been longer, but I guess with time constriction, that's why they used the second fall. The steel cage was fine. It was just, it was a good match overall. And finally, Samoa Joe versus Karrion Kross.
I would say 4.5 stars out of 5.
Wow.
I wish the reason being, I wish it took more to put him away. It's just one muscle buster. It's like, really?
I mean, Jeff Hardy pinned Karrion Kross, and all it took was his foot down the ropes.
Yeah, that's true. But I'm thinking of NXT Karrion Kross.
Oh, he doesn't exist. He ended. He died as soon as Jeff Hardy took him out.
So what do you give it?
4 stars.
4 star? Okay.
And overall, I give this pay-per-view a B+, an A-.
I'd say an A- or an A.
I feel like it just needed a couple of tweaks, and it could have been perfect.
Like, it blew SummerSlam out of the water.
Yes. Which, again, is kind of sad because it shows you that just how much, WWE is lacking in certain things.
Oh, yeah.
But overall, I enjoyed the pay-per-view. Too bad the end of the era is over, though.
I know. Fucking Vince.
I guess I'll see you after I come with training.
Yep.